What is up, guys? So, this video is going to be a little bit different. It's gameplay is going to be here and there. It's just me playing Master Tower in WaveNet with Noob Saibot, and then I have just random game clips are going to show up throughout the throughout this gameplay. Like I'm going to chop it, and you're going to see gameplay of what I'm talking about and just examples. And then from there, I'm just going to go on to continue to talk about this. So from the title, you might see and you might already understand, or maybe you don't. I'm going to be talking about scrub mentality. This isn't like a troll video. This isn't a video for like to be divisive or whatever. It might be a little divisive, but it's not like intentional divisiveness. However, I feel the need to talk about it because ever since MKLK, I've found myself back in the seat of just playing fighting games, whether it's serious or just, sub-serious, not really casual, but I see a lot within the community, a lot of just stupidity is being spouted about fighting games in general, but more so for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 1, just really 2D classic MK. But I mean, it's nothing that I'm not familiar with. I've been playing fighting games my whole life. I'm 35, okay? And I'm not sitting here and I'm not gonna try to like dox myself or fucking give like some ginormous backstory or whatever, but I'm 35. I've been playing these games my entire life. My very first fighting game was Street Fighter 2. My second was Mortal Kombat 1, both on the Sega Genesis. So I've been playing fighting games literally since I was a child. I believe I was 3 when I got Street Fighter 2 on the Sega Genesis. Maybe I was 4. But that's neither here nor there. I've been playing these games for a very long time. And it wasn't until probably 2006 with Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 that I started to really understand fighting games and be competitive and realize that my inner circle of friends wasn't, like the challenge I thought it was, even though, like, to be completely fair, I was the better of everybody in my friend group until Street Fighter 4 came out, and then I had severe scrub mentality with Street Fighter 4. And I can talk about scrub mentality because I had it. Scrub mentality is just excuses. It's, for a lack of a better term, just bitch-assness when it comes to fighting games. When it comes to video games in general, there's scrub mentality with every type of game. But I'm talking more so about fighting games, and you're going to be like, what necessarily are you talking about with scrub mentality? So scrub mentality is going to refer to just basically anybody who sits there and they complain about certain things within a game. And you have to understand that, like, not every game is perfect, and I understand that there's valid criticisms with certain games. Certain games might just outright be bad, and that's fine. But in a lot of certain circumstances, people get in their head that people should play a certain way, people shouldn't use certain characters, people shouldn't use certain tactics, use certain tools, use certain tech that's been found, and that's ultimately what leads down the path of scrub mentality. Now, you might be saying, in regards to Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, what does that mean? Well, scrub mentality can mean that people don't like glitch jabs. People don't like run jabs. People don't like people playing Cabal. People don't like people playing Ermac, Human Smoke. And at the end of the day, it's all scrub mentality. Because it's in the game, whether it's a character, an infinite combo, whether it's, glitch jabs, run jabs, Kara jabs. It's all there for you as a player to utilize and to literally just exploit for you to be able to win. Now, a lot of people will sit there and they'll go, oh, well, I don't play this game competitively. I don't play this game serious. I play to have fun. Then shut your fucking mouth on the mechanics. If you just play casually or you just play to have fun, your opinion on the greater competitive nature of this game doesn't matter. It doesn't. You have scrub mentality. Because there is a reason, like people who sit there and go, I play this game casually. And it's like, motherfuckers say that shit on this game and they're on it more than I am. Like, I have a fucking child. I have a son. And I can't play video games all damn day like I used to be able to. Right? But there are people on this game 24/7, 365 who claim that they're just casual. Or they claim that they don't take it serious. And then they get fucking super pissed off over some glitch jabs. They get mad over some characters. And mind you, like, this harkens all the way back to 2006. People did the same shit. I had scrub mentality in 06 as well. I hated glitch jabs. I thought they were like supreme bitch asses. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that people do not have to play because you have a predetermined mindset about how honor and all this other bullshit in your headcanon goes on. That's not how the world works, you guys. That's not how it works for anything. Your job, relationships, your friendships, your family, video games. You don't just get to dictate shit in your mind because your mind tells you that some shit just isn't right. Like, I'm going to give you an example. So you're going to see on screen, you're going to see some Street Fighter 4. There was these things called option selects in Street Fighter 4, where basically you could do a series of button presses, whether you were hitting normals multiple times and also just doing like motions for either your ultra combo, super combo, a special move. Maybe you were hitting, two buttons because the game has, I forget what the terminology is, but the game basically has like a system to where you can hit two medium punches in a fierce, like you can hit sweep. The sweep won't come out unless something triggers the sweep to happen, and this is ultimately what led to option selects. Now, option selects have been in Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, but really the dawn of communication happened in the Street Fighter 4 age for fighting games, because people really started just talking. They were interested. Street Fighter 4 caused the renaissance of fighting games, whether you want to admit it or not. If it hadn't been for Street Fighter 4, we probably wouldn't have any of the fighting games we have right now. And we would just have all the classics that we play anyway because they're just better than the newer shit that's coming out. But regardless, Street Fighter 4 really kickstarted this age of information. People wanted to get better. People as a community wanted to get better. There were apps you can download to learn frame data, to learn what moves can punish what with specific character matchups. It was really a great time to just play fucking fighting games. Anyway, there was these things called option selects that people treated like glitch jabs. They were like, oh, this is a glitch. This shouldn't be in. It's bullshit. You mean to tell me, like, on my wake up, I get knocked down and the opponent is already doing a series of things? And the easiest thing that beat option selects was just to do nothing. Was just to block. If you woke up with an invincible move, you woke up with a backdash, you woke up with a teleport if you had that, and you got blown up because of an option select, that is your fault. Your opponent was prepping for that shit. People did not like it. They fucking hated it. Hated it. As much as they hate glitch jabs. And you have to understand, when people are playing competitively, people are going to use whatever tools they can use to win games because they want to win. People do not play to lose. Human beings do not like losing. We as a species do not like losing, which is why you casual people who swear up and down that you only play for fun and that win or lose, you're fine. It's not true, because if it were win or lose, you wouldn't bitch about glitch jabs. You wouldn't care because you're losing. And you can have fun, right? You wouldn't care. It's all bullshit. You're upset. And you know how you counter glitch jabs? I have a fucking video on it. Just watch it. And then you can learn to play around them. And then you go, well, I don't want to have to use them. If you want to be at a high level, you have to. You don't have to sit there and stand in place and punch the invisible nutsack 24/7. That is not what all of the pro players do. You might see a couple of really good players doing that, but then the minute you get in their grill and you start pressuring them, they fall apart, because the glitch jab shit that they're doing is more of a facade more than it is about offensive and defensive pressure. and just counterplay. So you have to literally sit there as a player and go in and learn how to do that shit. And again, if someone's glitch jabbing and you're going to be like, oh, and like, Platinum Shinobi, who won't shut the fuck up about it, will send you 7,000 hate mail messages. Oh, you're a scared player and blah, blah, blah. No, you are well within your right to use glitch jabs. If you want a glitch jab, go ahead and do it. Just like, and you're going to see people use, people will get mad at game mechanics that are built into the game like X Factor. You'll see it on screen. Or TAC infinites. Or infinite combos. You're going to see one right after the X Factor shits. Infinite combos that sit there and people can do them and people get mad. They're in the game. They're in the game. Does it suck to get put in an infinite combo? It absolutely fucking does. But instead of having the bitch ass, scrub mentality, you can sit there and go, what can I do? Just beat the other character. And it's like, oh, one mistake puts you in an infinite. Yeah, that sucks. But the thing is, Lao's not that good of a character. Striker's not that good of a character. The only character you really got to worry about with 100% combos is Ermac, who I have as the second best character in the game on my tier list. But at the end of the day, though, if someone put into work to be able to do these things, that means they practice harder than you. Because if it's easy, then pick those 3 characters up and go do some shit. You won't, because you can't. And if you want to put the time in to learn it, then you're going to also understand the situations to avoid, to not be put in those positions. It's that simple. And again, like I said, I can speak on this because in 2008, when Street Fighter 4 came out, I was all pissed off at people and it wasn't even option selects. It was just people doing scrubby shit. And I thought to myself, wow, these guys are ass. But I'm getting bodied. I'm literally having DSP, low tier god type fucking mentality. And granted, I was 17 years old, I was still a fucking kid. But still, it opened my eyes once I just shut the fuck up. I got in the lab and I practiced. And I got better at the game. And then I started to realize that having a mindset where, oh, that's cheap, they shouldn't be doing that, that doesn't do anything for me, because people are going to play the way they want to play. And I can already see it now. Somebody's going to go, oh, then why do you complain about boss characters in Trilogy? Using an intentional broken fucking thing, you know what I mean? That is just unenjoyable for all parties involved. Like, boss characters are just trolling. It is not the same as every single character in the game being able to glitch jab. It's not the same as every single character being able to have option selects, or every single character having a TAC infinite, having access to X Factor, having access to sparking, have access to fucking whatever mechanic the game has that people just don't like. Whether it's a comeback mechanic, whether it's a mechanic that just makes you overpowered to kill a character in a team game, or it's a fucking tactic like glitch jabbing, people just don't like it because of scrub mentality. And then at the end of the day, if you don't like it, don't play the game. It's that simple. Or play with people who you can have a gentleman's agreement on to just play a certain way. Like, you guys want to be in your sandbox with your fucking Tonka trucks and your fucking water guns and be little babies. Just be like, okay, nobody can glitch jab, and nobody can play Ermac or Noob Saibot. Nobody can't, don't pick Smoke. Smoke is not fun. Or Cabal. Don't play them, because they're not fun, okay? Okay, everybody? Don't do it. And then you guys can fucking sit there and have your little shitty matches between yourselves and have fun. The fun you claim you have when you lose. And then you're going to realize that it's like, this is like one of you, if you have a group of 3, one of you is going to be like, this is fucking stupid. I'm out. I'm going to go learn how to fucking play better. I'm going to learn how to, counterplay glitch jabs. I'm going to implement them into my gameplay. And I'm just going to sit here and play competitively and have fun. Because at the end of the day, there are 2 ways to enjoy Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. There are, and I'm sure it's the same way. It's the same way with Mortal Kombat 2. And then Mortal Kombat 1's not enjoyable at all. That game sucks ass. I don't care what anybody says. UMK3 at an intermediate level is incredibly fun. When nobody, when people are, barely glitch jabbing, run jabbing, stuff like that, you don't have to worry about constant people always being defensive and blocking. Fun. Or at the highest level possible, it is very fun. And people will be like, how can you say that? And it's like, I used to sit here and think it was terrible, but being able to play people like Mr. I Got Base, Detroit Ballin, Neko Arc, Chorizo Do, Miss Spin, all these people, Goku Ren, especially Goku Ren, all these people, being able to play them, it leveled me up to sit there. And I was able to get wins on these people. Not Detroit Ballin yet. Still gotta beat him more than, one round or maybe one game. But, all these people that I got to play, I was able to get wins. I was able to sit here, level up myself, and it became incredibly fun because it just felt like the game is being pushed to the absolute limit of what the game can handle in terms of just two players going at it. And then the reason why I said intermediate is fun is because you can just kind of just turn your fucking brain off and start doing crazy shit, doing glitches, doing these huge combos and shit, because it's not always like that when you play against a super good player. The game can last a little bit longer than normal, versus, I don't want to say casual, but just like a middle ground between super high level play and just, middle ground intermediate play. Whatever is between that, that's fun. And, half the time when I'm playing with my boy Konzer, or I'm playing with other people, we usually will just be like, hey, you want to sweat it out? And then we play each other like we're playing fucking I Got Base or Goku Ren or, Detroit Ballin or whatever. But most of the time, we're just fucking around, practicing, learning new tech, trying to find out, trying to discover more things because we have the mindset that there's still more within this game that just needs to be discovered. But that's how we have fun with it. We don't have scrub mentality where we're just like, hey man, don't do no glitch jabs, okay? Don't do the striker or the reptile or the Kung Lao Infinite, okay? It's not okay? We don't play like that. It's in the fucking game. If you're gonna put the hours in to learn how to do this shit, then I'm gonna be hyped. When my friends sit there and put me in infinites that I know they've been practicing, I'm happy for them because it's like, fuck yeah, man, you've been practicing the shit out of that. You got it. Now I can't make a mistake on this character. I'm gonna have to learn how to look for things and blow shit up. And it's that fucking easy, you guys. Instead of sitting there crying on YouTube, waiting for another video from another, one of your favorite Mortal Kombat YouTubers that wants to piss, moan, and cry about glitch jabs, you can sit there and you can adapt. That's one of the things. Adapt. Adapting will get you out of scrub mentality because, you want to learn to get better. You're not going to sit here and go, well, that's bullshit. That's the only thing you can do as a player to get better, is adapt. Stop having scrub mentality. Stop having the bitch assness. It's that fucking simple. If you don't want to do that, then just don't play the game. I'm going to close this video off because there's probably like 5 more minutes left. I'm going to close this video off with just saying this. Okay, I did not like Street Fighter V. You know what I did? I didn't play it. I didn't go harass people. I didn't go, this game is fucking garbage. It needs to have this. This needs to be taken out. I just didn't play this shit. And then I liked Street Fighter 6. I was playing it for a little while. And then after the most recent update, most recent balance changes, adding in Alex and everything else and just how he plays, I was like, you know what? I don't really vibe with this shit. I don't care. So you know what I did? I quit playing the game. I just quit playing it. And another thing? Dragon Ball FighterZ. I loved how the game played prior to whatever the fuck they just did to the game, where they made it like a party game where you can cancel supers into supers and you can cancel EX moves into EX moves and all this stupid shit, and it plays like Smash Brothers, like conceptually, not figuratively. It plays like fucking Mugen. It plays like a party game. I liked when it was like a serious 2D fighting game, and now it's not. It's just a party game. You know what I do? I don't play this shit. If I do play it, I just go, unless somebody wants to play me on my friends list, I just go into training mode. I do some combos. I just look at the game, see how it is, and I just go, yeah, this shit really isn't for me now. It's just too, it's not structured. It's too crazy. It's not the same game as it was, where it was, you know, just a sound fighting game. Now it's just craziness. Instead of going and complaining and having scrub mentality about it and saying like, oh, you know, Namco Bandai needs to change it back, because no, like if people out there enjoy it, they enjoy it. I'm not gonna why fucking rain on their parade? Fuck it. You know, the past is in the past. If I really want to, I could find a way to get the PC version, install a prior patch, and play the old version of Fighters if I really want to. There's a group of people that are doing it right now. It's literally called pre-lab coat, and it's out there. But regardless, you guys, it's that simple. If you don't like glitch jabs, just don't play Classic MK. Platinum Shinobi, go back to your stupid fucking 3D Mortal Kombat. Go play Mortal Kombat 11. Go play Mortal Kombat X. Get the fuck off of here. No one wants to see your messages, your 1,000 fucking cries of, you know, oh, glitch jabs are for scared players. Like, dude, like, just shut up. No one cares. And that goes for everybody else who wants to complain about stupid shit. Don't play the game. Play something else. It is that simple. That simple. Stop having scrub mentality. Because all it's going to do is make you worse as a player in every game that you want to play. Because you're already going to go into every game thinking that because your enjoyment is more important than the collective enjoyment of either a competitive crowd or a casual crowd. And that's just not how that's going to go. If you don't like glitch jabs, don't use them, don't play. It's that simple. If you don't like glitch jabs and you're just like, fuck it, if somebody uses it, it's cool, then good for you. But just understand that just because you don't like them doesn't mean that no one else is going to use them. Stop having scrub mentality. That is like, that's what I want you guys to do for the rest of 2026 and the rest of your fucking lives, is to stop having scrub mentality. That's it. But alright guys, I am done talking. There's like 3 fucking minutes left of this video. With all that being said, I am going to get back onto a schedule for streaming. I'm going to try and pick out some days, and I'm going to try and do the whole like, hey, I'm fucking streaming at this time on this day, you guys, come watch. I'll try to figure that out, what days work best, and we're going to go from there. And there's been a couple of video requests from some people. I'm going to get to those, you guys. It's just, I had to get this video out. This shit has been boiling and just been cooking in the oven of my brain. And I'm like, yo, just talking about scrub mentality, just having a real shit sit down talk with some gameplay is something that, you know, we need. You just talk. You need that real talk. Daddy Broly is here to give you some real fucking talk. Stop having scrub mentality. But alright guys, love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.